I do not get it. You're a farmer. Where are you getting all these emeralds from? I think you've got a bit of unexplained income here, mate. I could understand if you had a huge property. But that paddock is tiny, and you're sharing it with that dude over there. So, what is it? Are you smuggling carrots across the world border? What are you doing? I don't know, something suspicious is going on here. Are you laundering money for these guys? G'day folks, it's Cortezerino. We are finally back at the medieval village and the farm. I haven't been here for a long time. And I'm actually standing on a very special area because we are going to do one more addition to this place because I've got my nether portal over there in a house in the farm, and that's not a good spot for it. The best spot to enjoy this area is from up here. So I want to move my nether portal up onto the hill so when you step out you've got a nice little view. So I'm going to do that right here. Or maybe over there. I haven't decided, and I haven't even decided what I'm building. I'm thinking a monastery. But every time I sit down and try and design something, it turns out really big, and I'm not sure I'm ready to do a really big build. I am not really doing additions to this place anymore. I am on cleanup duty. You see, so many people have been watching my medieval village time-lapse, and they're all asking for world downloads, and I don't have one because I built this on the server and I don't own the server. And we're not actually going to do a world download until the very end of the season, and that's when I'll have a copy available for everyone. So they're going to want to come in here and have a walk around. And sure, it looks good in the time lapses with the shaders, but walking around it's not that impressive. Mainly because I haven't done the interiors to any of my buildings. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to run around and see what I can do with the place. But there's another thing I want to explain for anyone who gets the world download. I am not the only one building out here. So if you see something strange and think, well, I don't remember that from the video, that means it's not mine. Like that giant Excalibur sword sticking out of the water over there, that's not mine. That's not mine. Everything here in the village looks pretty much like what I've done, although we had someone come around and put hidden lighting all over the place, so you'll notice a bit of that in my trees and stuff. What did I hit then? That must be, let's put it down to lag. This house right here. This isn't mine either. I hope it's lit up inside because I'm going to open the door and have a look. Yes, we've got no beasties. Well, maybe not. Let's go upstairs. Oh, see, the interior's been done in here. See, this is what I need to do for my houses. But yeah, I didn't do this one. And, well, hello, Zombot. But yeah, we need to do some paths and things because that is just a house sitting on the grass. And actually, let's have a bit more of a fly around. Let's see if I can take off, and we'll take you to some other buildings that were additions by other people. Over here, Curly Mally's done a really cool little fishing house. And you'll notice all the big chimneys coming out of it. If I can get a good look at it. Yeah, all the big chimneys. I think that's for cooking all the fish he gets out of here. I'm terrified because I didn't build these places, and I don't know if I'm going to walk in and find a creeper. So he's done the interior in here as well. This is looking really nice. And the sun is setting. Let's see if we can quickly run around and find the other buildings by other people. Down here you'll find we've got all these lights up all over the place. I think that was probably Curly Mally. He's added a couple of willow trees in the water. They're pretty cool. And he's also done a few buildings over here. I'm sure there was another house here. It looks like it's been taken down. But yeah, I think this is another Curly Mally build, but I could be wrong. But he's built that over near my little dock. He's even done a little boat in the water. I don't know why it needs a sail. I don't know where it's sailing to. No, it's really good, Curly. It's really good. Oh, I might have to cut that. And what's he got on the inside? No, nothing on the inside, but this is still, oh, there's a little bit. This is still better than my houses, because at least he's done something with the floor. Mine are very, very dull indeed. Break that bed. We can't have beds lying around everywhere. And the other thing I had been doing was some really big custom trees up the back here. I wasn't going to do tons of them, maybe about 7 or 8, but just to make it look like a bit of a forest out in the snow, but I don't think I'll bother with that now. Although I'll probably cut down some of these trees, so they don't look very nice next to those ones. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's head over to my little village area. If we can fly. Can we fly? No, we can't. Let's walk over to my little village area and I'll show you what I need to get done. So here is something I need to do. The interior of the church. There is nothing in there. We need a few pews and things for people to stand on. And I actually need a door that I can get into. That shouldn't be too hard. I'll just put a spruce door in the middle there. But yes, if we go for a wander through all my houses, it is very, very dull indeed. It's just torches on planks. We need to make it a touch more interesting. And also, when you walk around the houses, there isn't like I've made a pretty pathetic attempt at doing some decoration around the edges. Tiny little bush there, but I think we need a few flowers would look okay, but we need to just decorate the place a little bit more. This just is not too impressive for anyone coming along to have a look. And yeah, all this lighting that was put in, I don't actually like that. I have to go around, find all of these and sink the jack-o'-lanterns in an extra block underground. So it's got 2 leaves on top, so you can't really see it. I've already gone around all my custom trees and fixed these up, but yeah, I keep finding more and more. Is my horsey still there? Yes, he is. Yes, we've got a lot of work to do. I was going to continue this and maybe build a few more houses, but we're not doing anything extra. I think maybe, I'm so tired of building custom trees in survival, but maybe a few custom trees right here to border the place. I don't know, there's lots and lots of work to do, but I also want to keep thinking about what I'm doing up on that hill. Okay guys, this is not the server. This is a very old backup of the server, as you can probably tell by my hanging gardens over there. Barely any of it's been built. But I was over here because I was playing around on that hill at my medieval village trying to figure out what I was going to build there. But I just thought this was interesting. I'm over at the base and I've bumped the render distance up to 32, and I just wanted to show you how close everything is. So you can just see the Aztec pyramid over there. There's China. It's rendered in now. It never renders in on the server because our render distance is at like 15 or 16 chunks. But over here, this is cool. Look at that. You can see Egypt and the Colosseum over there. That's pretty awesome. It's a pity I can't see it when I'm on the server. But anyway, let's get out of here and log back onto the server. Alright, I just logged back on using Optifine because my game seemed to be lagging a little bit. But how cool is this? I must have had shaders on last time I was using this. That looks really pretty down there. You can see I'm on top of something I've been working on. What's the village look like? Yeah, not too bad. It's about to turn nighttime, and I'm using a very old version of Optifine, and I've been getting invisible mobs, so I better be careful here and get to bed. Let's fly down, and I'll show you what I've been up to. So we won't go too much more into this, but I haven't done all the insides. Oh no, where are my rockets? Here they are. I haven't done the insides of these buildings, but I have done all the insides of the village, and it is complete. Let's start on the church over here. Let's get the bow out of our hand. So I was going to put a door in the middle of this door so we could get in, but it just looks stupid. It didn't look right, so I have done the inside. I've put some pews in there and a little candelabra thing and stuff, but I've made it just so it's for looking in the window. We're not actually going to go in there. The inn is the best one, but we will get to that last. Let's just shoot through these. So in this house, just a chest, bit of furniture, somewhere to cook your dinner, bit of a fireplace in here, and we've also got an upstairs, bit of seating. I've been trying out putting hidden lighting behind these trapdoors. I've done it better in some other buildings, and I'll show you them. They look pretty good. Little bedroom, only one person lives here. Right, next house. Well, there aren't many houses actually. There's only the inn and this little house over here. And I just noticed something stupid as well. I've got this plant in the pot here, and then you look in the window and I've got the exact same plant in another pot in there. That kind of looks dumb. Maybe I'll fix it if I can be bothered. Not a lot of room in this building to do anything, so we've just made a little kitchen area, a little seating area here, a little desk thing, and a bed. Nothing too fancy, but the inn I am very happy with, because like I had to make, there's not much room in here really. Like, it's a big building, but see, we've got two little outdoor areas, so there's not a ton of room inside. So I needed to put rooms, because it's going to be an inn. There's going to be beds in there and a bit of a kitchen, and I think I've managed to squeeze it in nicely. So I've done this sort of pattern with the carpet. That's just so I can get some hidden lighting in here. And I quite like doing this, just sort of random carpet, like it's been worn through in places. So I've squeezed in a tiny little kitchen up the front here for cooking the meals for everybody. Have I got hidden lighting in there? Yeah, see, this is how I've been hiding a lot. And I thought I had some in there too, but no, not anymore. So we've got enough tables so people can sit down and have a meal. So we've got 4 lots of tables here. And then upstairs, and this is pretty cool, this painting looks pretty awesome on the wall there. It fit beautifully. We've got some rooms, so a little hallway here, and one room. There's 2 beds in each room, so nothing too fancy there. And I think I put a Bible on the on the table there. I thought it was pretty cool. Nice little touch. So another room here, and squeezed in one right up the end. So yes, I'm quite happy with this inn. I didn't think I would be able to fit in this many goodies in here. And gee, I love having the new trapdoors. You can do furniture so much better. But anyway, I think that's all I've done for interiors. I think I've shown you everything. You're all caught up. So now we need to finish this tower. Well, I'll finish the tower and I'll bring you back. And then we'll start on doing, well, I was going to call them ruins, but we'll start on some of the building stuff around it. Not much. I don't want to be here forever. We're not going to do heaps, but we'll do a little bit. So what do you think of my castle? Huh? Pretty snazzy. This is going to be a bit of a masterclass from Cortezerino on how to be lazy and build a castle without actually doing any work. So just put a few foundations in for some castle walls. And that way, this tower doesn't look too stupid. It looks like there is definitely more to come. And I think that actually looks pretty cool in the end. I've got a nice little banner to go with it. And you know, I did have to build something else here, because if I just had a tower here, it would look like a watchtower, which would sort of make that watchtower down there a little bit redundant. And we're also in the shaders, because the shaders are always the best way to view this area. So I haven't done too much yet on the castle. This is probably all I'm going to do. It's just the foundations. It is in the process of being built. So before we go and have a look at the construction site, let's go check out our cool new tower. Put a little custom tree in there just to break up the edge of this tower, because it was looking a little bit square and dull. So one tree on that side just to make it a bit more interesting. I'll probably need to add another one. But on the inside, it's not really furnished, because they're not going to be living here. They've just built it, and now they're using it as a base of operations to conduct the build. So I've got a little map of the area so the foreman can see what's going on. And the next level is pretty much nothing. Couple of beds, so when people come through the portal and it's night time, they can have a quick little nap. But right up the top here is where we've got our tower. So where we've got our portal. Sorry, this is where we come out, and you can jump up here and look out at the lovely scenery. Now, I'm not sure if we can get a good view of the construction site from up here. Oh, sort of. We've got a big pile of rocks and building materials right there. A few logs here, the classic sort of design with the rails over the top. And I've also put a bunch of planks in here as well that they've been cutting up and sawing and getting ready to do some building. And down here we've got a couple of tents. Basically, I looked at a photo of some tents by Good Times with Scar. Pretty much anything cool you see me build, it's probably an idea I got from Good Times with Scar. So we've got these 2 cool tents. I think they look pretty good. A little bit of furnishing on the inside, so they haven't got beds. They're just sleeping on little rugs on the floor. Bit of tables, a few chests. This is pretty cool. We've got dinner cooking away here in the cauldron. Couple of seats. Yep, nothing too fancy down here. Was there anything else? No, I think that's all I did. So that was nice and quick, but now it actually looks like something is going on here, rather than just having a little tower all by itself. So I never did get to building all my custom trees over there, but I had an idea for what I want to do next in this area, which I didn't really want to do another episode here. I wanted to finish, but I had a good idea. So these are the stairs heading down to the village, so I've got to put in a bit of a path right here. So I still need the two or three big custom trees over there to border the area. But we've got this huge space right here with nothing built in it, and it looks a little bit weird. So I think what I want to do is that tree I did up there, looks like a lemon tree or something like that. I've got the little blaze heads hanging off it. I think I want to do a nice little orchard of them right here, and that's going to take me a while. So we will leave that for another day. So I've got my axe out because I'm completely out of wood, and I've got a lot of custom trees to build. So we're going to leave it right here, guys. Cheers, I'm Cortezerino. I'll see you later.